Shri Radhey, dictation exercise 9. Dictation 80 words a minute. Start. It was a lovely river. Full stop. It was wide and full of water in both summer and winter. Full stop. In summer, the water was usually blue, and its never-ending movement towards the sea was so peaceful that it could not be seen except by the most careful observation. Full stop. In winter, the water often ran more quickly and the color became blacker, but even so, it continued to be a good river. Full stop. It kept well within its high banks, it was clean and it did not have places that were dangerous for the little sailing ships that used it as a playground. Full stop. Para. Not all rivers are so kind to those who live near them. Full stop. People used to live near or right on the banks of rivers because they required clean water for the many purposes of life. Full stop. Today, water can be brought to people over considerable distances, and it is not necessary to live near a river to exist. Full stop. In these days, people like to live near rivers because they like to look at them or to sail on them. Full stop. There are very few of us who do not find happiness in sitting and watching a large body of water. Full stop. Houses that have good views of a river or of the sea or of any other mass of water can usually be sold at a high price. Full stop. There is always a demand for houses in such pleasing situations. Full stop. Para. High Point was such a house. Full stop. It was one of a small number of large houses built on a piece of land some 200 or 300 feet above the river, and the little town through which it passed. Full stop. A young woman sat at a wide window of High Point, reading a book. Full stop. The evening light played on her golden coloring, and she was beautiful. Full stop. She put down the book and looked out over the well-kept grounds of the house and down to the river. Full stop. Para. How lovely and peaceful it is here, she thought. Full stop. There is still enough light for me to have an hour on the river in flying sails before the day quite dies. Full stop. We have so few of these lovely days that we may as well make the best of them when we have the opportunity. Full stop. Para. Perhaps she did not use just those words, but her thoughts were along those lines as she got up and moved away from the window and towards the open door. Full stop. Penny, she cried. Penny, full stop. Yes, came a distant answer. Full stop. What about an hour's sail on the river before we go to bed? Full stop. It is such a waste to go early to bed on a night like this. Full stop. Para. As she was speaking, she had run up to friend's bedroom. Full stop. Usually, Penny would have come running out of her room very quickly at the thought of going on the river, for she dearly loved sailing, particularly in the evening or early morning when the lights on the water gave her wonderful ideas for her watercolor paintings. Full stop. Young age, she was quite an expert in this art. Full stop. She loved to spend a week or two at High Point, not only because she liked the company of her golden friend, whom she thought was the most beautiful girl she had ever seen, but also because there were wonderful views from the house on all sides. Full stop. To the south, there were the grounds falling away to the river. From the north were miles and English countryside at its best. Full stop. To east and west were large houses in beautiful grounds, which with little changes here and there, made good subjects for her pictures. Full stop. Yes, she liked spending time at High Point with the Beach family. Full stop. That evening, however, Penny did not come running from her room. Full stop. She sat at the table looking with no pleasure at all at one of her paintings. Full stop. What is the matter, Penny? Have you got the colors all wrong? Full stop. Para. Oh, no, the painting is good enough. Full stop. It will do. Full stop. Para. This remark greatly surprised her friend because with Penny, paintings did not just do. Full stop. They had to be good, very good. Full stop. Para. No, she said again. The painting will do. Full stop. But I am not coming out. Full stop. Para. She looked so different from her usual happy self that her friend went across the room to her. Full stop. What is it? She asked. Full stop. Para. Penny put her head down and cried. Full stop. It is your brother, she said. Full stop. He is so wonderful, so much like you, and he did not even speak to me or look at me before he went away this morning. Full stop. And she cried again. Full stop.